wanted to do a video about the non-Tom bin bags and accessories in my life. There are some. Tom bin doesn't have a complete hold on me, although I will say most of my stuff is theirs. Some of the stuff I do prefer that are not, but one of the brands I'm a really big fan of, and you've heard me say it before, is the Lewis & Clark stuff. I have the Lewis & Clark expandable featherlight, and I've had a couple of these over the years. I had a really big size one, and then I had another one exactly the same size as this. The other reason why I don't have the other two packing cubes is I just wasn't bringing that many clothes when I would travel. And then I got my dream bag, the Unicorn, a Sitka packing cube side bag, and so I really hadn't been using this for travel. But since I enjoy pouches and packing cubes so much, and they helped in my travel life so much, I brought them into my everyday regular life, and I keep most of my stuff organized via pouches and packing cubes. It got a popped seam. This is not a quality issue on Lewis & Clark's part. I want to make sure that y'all know that, because their stuff is amazing. That was a user error. I had a lot of stuff stored in there. All my underwear, socks, bathing suits, hiking socks, my buff, my hat, my knee brace, basically any of those kinds of undergarment type things were all stuffed in here. This is about 10 liters at full expanded, and I stored everything in here for probably close to 3 years. So in 3 years, it held up really well, and again, it was just a pop seam. It wasn't even like a tore, it's just a pop seam. There's just no way, There's just no way for me to repair it. Lewis & Clark, I love their stuff. So we'll just do the Lewis & Clark stuff first. The next one will be the Lewis & Clark backpack in a pouch. This is not the backpack one. This is the zip tote. I do have the backpack one. I'll have to figure out what I did with it, but I have the backpack too. This is the zip crossbody tote, and it has the little pouch right in it. So this zips up, really lightweight, and you can put groceries and stuff like that in there. I kind of fell in love with this kind of messenger type in Europe with the Eddie Bauer. Also has a crossbody that I really enjoy. The next Lewis & Clark item is, again, a little pouch. I'm obsessed with stowaway items, so things that fold in on themselves. For some reason, I just can't get enough of them. This is a stuff sack. This is the larger size. I use this for shoes usually when I'm packing. I was using it occasionally for laundry. So anyway, there's that. And that replaced, I had some travel-on shoe bags, which were a little bit stiffer, and the stitching was starting to come out on it. So I picked this up. There's an online place called Sierra Trading Post. I've been buying their stuff for years from their website. Apparently they were bought out by TJ Maxx and Marshall's, another great place to find travel stuff, but it's kind of catch as catch can. Anyway, they opened up a brick and mortar store in Massachusetts, not too far from my sister's house, and that is where I found some of these Lewis & Clark items. The rest of them I ordered on Amazon or just stumbled across them in TJ Maxx and whatnot. Okay, so the next thing, speaking of travel on, is this doohickey. I am not one of those crazy people that has to have their phone with them at the water park. This is actually because I love to read while in the bathtub. I live in a really small house. We don't have a bathtub. But when we go to a hotel, or if I stay at a friend's house and they have a bathtub, I take a bath. Well, I really like to read. So all my stuff is digitally on my phone. And I can't tell you growing up how many books I dropped in the toilet. Gross. You know how many books I dropped in the bathtub, and they get all that crinkly, wrinkled thing. Well, because I'm reading with the phone, I got this really just for when I go to the pool or when I'm in the bathtub and I'm reading a book. So, non-Tom bin item. I doubt they'd ever make something like this. Let's see, next thing. I don't know what company this is. I think it's Clouds. And it's, again, a bag and a pouch, because why not? Like, you sell anything that folds up into itself in a pouch, and apparently I'm going to buy it. it doesn't seem like it's a high quality thing when you bought it, but it is super high quality. The seams have been amazing. It's a really comfortable carry. Before I got my pop tote, this was my favorite tote bag to use. And it's really strong, holds a lot of stuff, and I used to use this for the dog stuff all the time. Again, Lewis & Clark, huge fan. Their RFID blocking wallet, I love this thing, take it with me. I can clip it to my bra, my pants, the interior of a bag. It's just been an amazing kit, tool, piece of kit, whatever, for travel. And then in the large pouch, I have, I think it's Fitletics, but it's like the spy belt where you put your phone in it. And then I like this one because it also has a slot for a card. And then I also, and I'm bringing it out with me, have the water bottle that goes with it that clips on. It stays in place for when you run. Fanny pack. I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. Fanny packs were uncool. But man, they're super useful. When I did a no bag travel last year, I used my packing cube backpack in fanny pack mode. But I've been flying Spirit a lot lately, and they only let you have one small backpack. And I like to have that backpack underneath, but then for my in-flight stuff, I don't have like my charger or my headphones or my snack. So I did pick this up. It's Eddie Bauer. Folds in on itself because, you know, they were targeting me. And it is a super hip, super cool fanny pack, bum bag, whatever you want to call it. I do like the color maroon. To me, maroon is like the red of purple. I don't know if that sounds right. The purple of red, purple. I don't know. And it's got the main pack, and then even has a little key toggle. And then the smaller one, which is where the pouch is in. So this has been really helpful for traveling, to put like my need to get at in the flight in here. And then I've just been putting it on and then swiveling it back, so then my backpack's sitting over it and you can't see it. It's not a huge deal. If employee asked me about it, I would just stuff it in the backpack and take it out as soon as I got on the airplane. But rules are rules. So there's that. Oh, I've also been using it for hiking. I'm gonna show you. So my day hiking pack is the LL Bean Stowaway. It's about 18 liters. I've had this for about 6 years, as you can tell. It's getting a little shabby, but it is a great day pack, and it folds in on itself. Oh, here is the pouch. It's called the Stowaway because it folds in on itself. I don't even remember the last time I tried to make it fold in on itself. The only thing I always thought was annoying about it was the interior pocket. You couldn't zip it up because it didn't have the double zipper. It would be backwards. But they fixed it on the models that have come out more recently. I've seen those at the LL Bean outlet. So anyway, I'll hike with this, and then I like having this in front with like my snacks and stuff. I got the idea from Darwin on the Trail, love his videos. And so I've been kind of pairing that with this for my day. So I'm also using this as kind of a pseudo EDC bag right now. Well, we had the first day of school today, so I had to actually have a work bag, and so I've just been using this in the meantime. I don't really know what I'm going to use for EDC. My little Baja pattern bag, I love stuff in this kind of beachy pattern. The few times a year when I actually need a purse, which really just means I need like a water bottle and a magazine or something else, then this is my purse. It's just a little mini like Baja style backpack. I live about an hour outside of New Orleans. I bought this in the French Quarter maybe like a year or two ago. And so those are all of my non-Tom Bit items, and 90% of them fold in on themselves. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good day. See y'all.